welcome back to Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. I'm your host, Shannon, as always, and it has been 2 weeks since I saw you guys last time. So we are in Byukchoji Garden today. It's located in Paju, which is in Gyeonggi-do, which is a province outside of Seoul. And we've actually brought you guys here before, but not to this particular location. This place is extremely beautiful, and I can't wait to get started and show you guys around. Today we're in a location where you can see sceneries of various gardens of the east and the west. So you're going to see representations of a western style garden and eastern style garden, and I think it's a beautiful blend. Not to mention, you guys, the Dahlia Festival is in full swing here, and it will run until October 20th, 2023. Dahlia has a huge range of appearances as it has more than 14,000 varieties. So we're going to get to see just a glimpse of how many of those there are today. And you can get the next hint card by taking photos of 5 dahlias that look different from each other. And our hint today is the Pine Tree Garden. So right after I finish this tea, we are going to be on our way. But without further ado, I want to talk to you guys and see how you guys have been doing. And to help us with our mission, we've got our cool little camera here today. So other than that, as always, if you guys want to drop your country flag in the comment section down below, or just let me know where you're at, how you guys are doing. I love talking to you. And yeah, so about the 2-week thing, the next couple episodes are pre-recorded just because of the Chuseok holiday. If you guys know anything about Korean culture, you know that Chuseok is the biggest, arguably, holiday that they have. And the best equivalent that I could represent it to be would be like Thanksgiving in America. It's very similar. Like, it's a season of giving thanks and being around family and stuff like that. So it's similar to that, I think. Welcome back, Shannon. Hi everyone. Good afternoon, Shannon, watching from the Philippines. Oh, hello. Welcome, Philippines. Very nice. It's funny, I actually met somebody from the Philippines not too long ago. I was filming a reality show, actually, where I was emceeing, and one of the contestants was Filipino, and she was absolutely lovely. So what's up, Philippines? Nice to see you guys again. Camera is a must, gonna take lots of photos. That is the goal today. We're gonna take some photos, I think for our first mission. We might be taking some photos of the flowers, but you'll see that when we get outside. This place is covered with flowers and it's so beautiful, so I can't wait for you guys to see. How is everybody feeling today? Well, thank you for asking, Koreanet. I'm feeling great. I slept well. I went to the gym this morning. It was like a miracle morning for me, so in a really good mood. Not to mention I've already seen some butterflies around the garden and some flowers and stuff, so for me it's been wonderful. But let's go ahead and finish up our tea, and we'll go ahead and get a move on, because I think a lot of people are stopping by for lunch, and because of the protection issues, we don't want to like include too many people, so. This is actually ginger tea, so this is the spelling of where we are today, just in case you are learning Korean or you're interested in seeing what that looks like. Again, this is the Byukchoji Gardens, and it's in Paju, Gyeonggi-do. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get a move on, and let's use our camera and see what we can find. And our first clue, again, is the Pine Tree Garden. Pine Tree Forest Garden? Forest? Same thing, right? I don't know. So let's go ahead and get going. I can't wait to show you guys. So right now we're in the food court. This is like the central location, and it's also an art gallery, and not to mention it's a gift shop, and I believe that there's a place where you can actually buy flowers, sort of like a greenhouse situation. So that's really lovely as well. If you guys come here, this is a great place where you guys can order, and it's not just a cafe. It's actually a full menu. Like I said, a lot of people are dining in for lunch today. So really beautiful. And now for my favorite part, photo wall as usual, but here we go. Welcome to Byukchoji Garden. Like I said, they do have some options where you guys could buy some things if you wanted to. The greenhouse is right over here. This is Flowers of Byukchoji, so you guys can take a look at that. And it tells you about the different things that they offer here. They have glass house, flower hill, exhibitions, and stuff like that. So let's see if we can get a hint from our clue. I think it said pine tree. Pine tree garden, but not seeing too many pine trees except for over this direction. So maybe let's walk this way. Let's check it out. Let's see. I love looking at the flowers. I'm taking notes. I have been to botanical parks. Yes. Guys, the botanical gardens and stuff that we visit often are usually my favorite of our excursions that we do. So here we go. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at these. So like I said, it is the Dahlia Festival season, and these are actually the dahlias that we're talking about. There's over 14,000 different varieties. So this is just a couple of the ones that we're going to be looking at today. But I think for our first mission, Kocnuni wanted us to take some photos. So we're going to see what we can do, but we need to find the pine tree garden along the way. So let me take some photos here, show you guys how this cool little camera works. It's actually one of those Fujifilm ones where it spits out the photo in real time, so it's super fun. I really enjoy it. Let's see if I can get used to it. I'm not much of a photographer. I quite like these red ones. Wait, can I get the butterfly? Oh, he's posing for me. Got it, okay. So I don't think that was our goal. I'm gonna get distracted by the butterflies so easily, you guys. Let's see, I'll take a photo of this red one. This is awfully pretty. Can you guys see that? How's my setup? Can you see that? No, not really. Anyway, we're gonna be taking a bunch of photos today. And as we walk around, you guys will get to experience a bunch of different kinds of flowers. Something else I like about this particular garden, like I said, it's a blend of Eastern and Western. So you've got a lot of those Western style fountains. And I believe that there's a place around here somewhere that has statues and stuff that are also Western style. They do wonders with mentality. Yes, I love those cameras. Wow, that's pretty. Wow, that's a lot. I love taking photos. Yeah, me too. I'm not very good at it, which is surprising considering my dad actually, I'll take one of this one too. This yellow color is so pretty. My dad was actually a wedding photographer for a long time, so I've kind of grown up around photography, different styles. Obviously, wedding style photography is different than like modeling or something like that. So it is a little bit different, but I digress. I'm not much of a photographer myself. That's quite a tongue twister, isn't it? Much of a photographer. Oh. All these colors are just so beautiful. Oh, okay, that was the money shot. That was a good one. Getting better as we go along. But anyways, it's very peaceful out here. And something that I like about Korea and Seoul in general is, like I've told you guys before, they tend to have like a festival for almost every flower. There's like the Rose Festival, which you guys went to, the Dahlia Festival, cherry blossom festivals and stuff like that. So they really love their flowers around here. I love night escapes and landscapes. Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever do an episode at night. If we did like a pre-recording, that would be pretty cool. But not sure. That would be cool though. Actually, one of the most interesting things I've done recently, I think I saw it on TikTok when it originally happened, but I had gone to Busan, or just outside of Busan, and we went to this festival. I can't for the life of me remember the name of it, you guys, but it was like they lit these little, how can I explain it? They were like hanging candles almost, but they were made of fabric, and it was over the water, and it was like the flames or the sparks would come down and bounce off the water. Anyway, it was really beautiful. You guys can check that out and look it up online if you're curious. So for our next hint card, pass the sunken garden and go to the road of Marley Castle and find the goddess of wisdom. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna go to some Roman and Greek places. Let's see if I can get another photo on our way. Very chill energy on today's episode. Oh wait, this is so pretty with the blue in the background. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good shot. So, put our camera away and let's get going. So there's some pine trees up here. Sunken garden is here actually. Goddess of wisdom, Athena. Yeah, Athena is the goddess of wisdom and also battle strategy. I don't know about you guys, but when I was in middle school, I was obsessed with Greek mythology, and I read and like flew through the Percy Jackson series. If you guys know what that is, then nice to see you. Good to know we're on the same page. Is Chuseok one day or multiple days? It's not Thanksgiving, or it's similar to Thanksgiving. Yeah, Chuseok it's kind of like a week-long event, if I'm not mistaken. There's like different aspects of things that are taken care of every day. But there's traditional things that are eaten. The family usually gets together. They do stuff like that. So it's similar, but it's not the same. It's definitely a little bit different. Me too. Percy Jackson films are cool. I actually don't like the films, but that's because I read the books first. I think if you haven't read the books, the films are okay. But yeah, I was the nerd who was like, oh, the books are better. Like, yeah, that was me. So it's very, very similar. But anyways, I was quite obsessed with the Percy Jackson series for quite a long time. From what I understand, they are remaking it, so it should be interesting. I don't know. Speaking of remakes, I don't know if you guys have heard about the new Netflix live action version of One Piece, but I've recently started watching it, and it was incredible. I flew through it, and I'm not huge into manga or anime, but I'm a little bit familiar with it because my little sister loves it a lot. She likes specifically Demon Slayer, but I gotta say, One Piece was probably my favorite, and so this is really cool. They made a live action version of it, and yeah, it's really cool. I like the way that they did the casting. I think that everything was done really well. They talked to like the actual writer of the manga and everything to get even more detailed stuff. Anyway, check it out if you guys haven't already. This is not an ad sponsored by Netflix, unfortunately. They don't pay me for that. But I highly recommend you watch it anyway. It was really great. I'm very happy that in Korea there are many festivals in every season, yeah. The books so much beat the movies, yes. I binge watched it too, One Piece. Yeah, One Piece! I was thinking about like my Halloween costume for this year. I thought it'd be cool if I dressed as Luffy. So we'll see. Stay tuned for Halloween, guys. I actually love Halloween, so we'll see. I used to be somewhat of a makeup artist myself, so if you guys are curious to see some of my older renditions of like Halloween costumes that I did, last year I did the Joker and it was super sick. And the year before that I was a broken doll, and this year I'm considering 2 costumes. One of them is really like pretty and the other one's kind of scary, but I think they're both really cool. So one of them is Emily from The Corpse Bride. I've been told that I look similar to her somewhat, so if you can imagine me with like blue hair and blue skin, that's kind of what I was going for. And then the other one would be like a fairy, but I want to like make the costume, so we'll see. It would probably be some sort of whimsical garden mess. I don't know. I was just about to ask where should we go, but there's a lovely little sign that says this way, so I'm guessing we should go this way. Check it out. And it seems like we're out of where the dahlias are. I think we might have wandered into the pine tree forest on accident, but lovely and happy to do so anyway. So checking up with you guys. We're going to take a quick break here for a second. One Piece live action is 9 out of 10. Very good. Are you already in Korea with the One Piece Cafe was still in Seoul? I didn't know there was a One Piece Cafe. If you know the name of it, drop it in the comment section below, and I'll actually go there today because we're going to be going, the team and I are going to be going back into Seoul from that direction, so maybe I can go check it out. Really great recommendation. Thank you so much. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow the yellow brick road. Something like that, right? Will Kocnuni have a spooky episode? That would be amazing. If Kocnuni could do like a little haunted house thing, I'm not telling Koreanet what to do, but if I was, I would say to do that because I think it would be really fun for the viewers and also for me. I'm a big horror fan. I love scary stuff. So for me, doing like a haunted house Kocnuni episode, I'm saying that would be interesting for sure. OMG, yes, you would totally look like Emily. Thank you so much. Love to see familiar names in here. I think they're closed already. Oh no. Well, I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of pop-up. I feel like Korea is pretty good about that. They're good at like staying on top of pop culture in a way that's like doing exhibitions or opening a particular cafe for that sort of thing. Like for the Barbie movie, for example, there was so many exhibitions and Barbie events and stuff like that. So Korea does a really, really wonderful job of that. I have no doubt in my mind that the One Piece live action will be any different. We might just consider it if the viewers agree on a spooky episode. All right, you heard it, guys. Comment section. You better blow this one up because I want to do a spooky episode. Let's do it. I also love horror. I'm all for that. Horror and thriller for the win. That would be really cool. A spooky episode of hide and seek, trick or treat. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that Halloween is like a super big thing here. At least it wasn't ever in my experience. And then especially with the events of last Halloween happening in Itaewon and everything, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go off this year. I do hope that people keep the spirit of it alive, but maybe in a respectful and definitely different way. I think that there's a lot of things that have happened since then. Itaewon kind of came back to life, which none of us were expecting, but we're all very happy about. So we'll see what happens. I have no expectations one way or the other, but I do know that I want to dress up and make like a video or just put myself in costume. It's kind of something that I enjoy doing. Sorry, these are so beautiful. I'm going to take a photo of this one really quick. This is so pretty. Look at that. You see that, guys? Each one looks so different than the last one. This one's like a gradient color. I really like it. Anyway, I got distracted talking, but guys, check out this garden behind us. You can see all the statues. This is really where that Western garden influence comes into play. Kind of what I was talking about, especially with the statues here. And I think we're looking for Athena, are we not? The goddess of wisdom. Let me turn off my camera. Goddess of Wisdom, I'm pretty sure. I always end up with way more cards than I need. Let's see. Yes, Goddess of Wisdom. There's Hermes. You can tell because of the winged hat and the winged sandals, of course. I always liked Hermes. I thought he was pretty cool. He's very handsome, apparently. But going back to my experience with like Percy Jackson series and all of that, I always really liked like Artemis. I think she's probably my favorite goddess. And as far as gods go, I gotta give it to Poseidon, man. He's the goat. He's the best, like, period. Zeus is kind of a jerk, and Poseidon is just really cool. Plus, he has the coolest powers, and he created all kinds of animals and cool stuff. Wow, comment section, you guys are really blowing up about the Halloween thing. All right, you heard it here. You heard it here, Koreanet. Palace of Versailles type beat, yeah, 100%. Fun fact, Athena was never born. She was cracked out of Zeus's head. That's true. That's why she's the goddess of wisdom and battle strategy. How was your first trip to Japan? Ah! You guys, that trip was a mess in the best way. It was a combination of so much fun, so exhausting. I ate everything in sight, and then getting home was the worst experience of my life, and I'll give you guys a little bit more detail if you're curious. But overall, Japan was so much fun. I really enjoyed going to the Ultra Music Festival. That's the entire reason I went to begin with. Some of my friends were playing there, so I got invited, and why not? It's Japan. I never went before, and it's close by. But other than that, I think my favorite experiences were probably like Asakusa and the palaces, but that's kind of my speed. I really like doing that kind of thing. And the other one, what would I say? Honestly, I ran into a bunch of my friends there that I didn't expect to see, so meeting up with them, super cool as well. These dahlias are pretty. I like those white ones because like the petals are almost rounded. They look like little cones. It's quite lovely. But anyways, getting home was easily one of the hardest experiences ever. I saw you visited Osaka. No, actually, I did not visit Osaka. I was in Asakusa, Tokyo, and Odaiba. And here we are. Kocnuni made that one easy. No wisdom required to find that one. You can find the next hint card only by emptying your mind. Wait, what? Hint, bridge? Emptying my mind? I don't see any tequila. No, I'm just kidding. Emptying my mind? What does that mean? Oh, that's what the wisdom was for. Kocnuni's giving me riddles on riddles. Let's see. That place is so peaceful and nice for walking around. Yes. You can find the next card at bridge. Maybe a meditating area? Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know what this means. I'm genuinely confused about this one. I try my best, honestly, guys. They give me like the cue cards and stuff to kind of give me a little bit of help along the way. But I try my best not to read it because I want it to be as authentic for you guys as possible. So I actually try to not look at it. If you haven't noticed in any of the lives that we do, I tend to not look at the cards unless I'm genuinely out of something to say and I need to fill the space. I try not to look at it, but I digress. I don't know what's going on. Look at this one. That is gorgeous. So pretty. All right, let's keep going. So emptying our mind, I'm not exactly sure what that is meant to represent, but we'll see. We'll see. Wow, guys, this is gorgeous. You like the little Instagram moment? Told you, Korea always has these little photo ops. Emptying our mind? Wow, what is this? This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys, come here. Look. If you guys look down into it, you can see all of these marigolds. Look how gorgeous. Look at that. This is so incredible, you guys. Wow. Very lovely. Very lovely indeed. However, I don't think it's what we're looking for. So we're going to keep it moving. And we're going to try to figure out what this clue means. I don't know. Because I don't know. It's actually giving Pan's Labyrinth. It honestly, Can you buy a Kocnuni at the gift shop? I don't think so. Not at this one. Probably like little flowers and stuff like that. Yes, the autumn colors. It's finally starting to cool down here. Yesterday was actually quite like chilly. I actually went to the Han River last night. Met up with a friend of mine and we walked around and we talked for a while, but it was actually kind of chilly. I was very surprised because I just wore a similar outfit, but I was really cold by the end of the night. I was like, what in the autumn is happening? Wow, the flowers surrounding the water fountain, definitely so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm very surprised about all the different types of dahlias as well. So it's a little bit dead at the moment because it's out of season, but this garden here in the middle, at the beginning of summertime and in the spring, when this is in full bloom, it's so beautiful. It's like one of those things where you can look at it from a bird's eye view and it makes like a pattern or a really pretty shape. So really love that. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. And then something else about Korea, like the landscape, I just noticed this, that giant mountain over there as well. There's mountains all around. That place is huge. Yes, it is very huge. Something you guys were talking about with autumn. My favorite season is autumn. I'm a spooky gal. I like autumn season. I like autumn holidays, autumn colors, autumn fashion, obviously. And stuff like that. But I think my favorite thing about autumn in Korea, I might have mentioned this in a previous episode. I'm sure you'll hear me mention it again because it's just so beautiful to me. But the ginkgo leaves, the trees here turn this beautiful, vibrant, bright yellow color. And it's unlike anything I've ever seen. Like in the States, autumn is very beautiful in my state where I'm from, North Carolina, because the Blue Ridge Mountains for like a week, they will be like red and orange and yellow, and it's this rainbow of warm, like earthy tones. But in Korea, it's just this bright, vibrant yellow that I can't compare it to anything else. It's just so unique and so beautiful. And I can't wait for you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, at Shannon Harper with 3 R's on the end. You guys are gonna see me bombard my entire feed with all of these beautiful autumn photos, and I love it so much. Especially in like the Iksondong or Insadong area, which is like slightly traditional still. Having those brilliant yellow colors just kind of highlight the Hanok villages and stuff like that. It's just absolutely lovely. It's like you're in a maze if you roam around that garden. Yeah, kind of true. I think we did that once upon a time. Might have been a couple lives ago. I think we went to that really cool garden that also had a similar feel. But at one point we were in a maze, and that was so fun for me. Like the giant hedges. It was something that I kind of dreamed about since I was a kid. Like, I don't know, I thought that would be like a more prominent issue for me as an adult. Like I thought that I would run into mazes like that a lot more often, but you know, it is what it is. Something else that I thought would be like a much more common adult issue would be just like any of those situations that you see in like fairy tales and stuff. Like I really was concerned about being trapped in a tower and having a prince come save me. Like, irrational maybe, but it's the truth. What can I say? Fantastical mindset. Do you guys have a favorite Disney princess? I'm genuinely curious. And if so, who is she? And if it's not Rapunzel, don't comment. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. That garden is really huge. Yes, it's absolutely massive. And we're not even like a third of the way through it yet. It's so big. And there's a lot of different types of like foliage and experiences that you'll get here. Because like I said, it is that blend of East and West. So they've really kind of dived. Oh, English is hard. They really went for it on this side with like the Western garden. So I'm curious to see what it's like when we get over to the east side. Do we find a detailed map of the garden? Not necessarily the garden, but you will find a nice little informational board here about the dahlia flowers, some of the different variations that you'll see here, some of the more common ones that are all across the garden. And most of those we've already seen. But overall, this place is really just chill energy, you guys. I don't think we need a map only because it's kind of laid out to be user-friendly. Like, it's pretty intuitive as far as where you go. There's signs like this that say this way. So without further ado, let's keep going this way. This is the aerosol shelter. Wow, I wish you guys could smell the fresh air. This is kind of giving Twilight. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Edward running through the forest. It's kind of giving Twilight if it was like a chill energy type of beat. Wow, nothing beats that fresh air though, I'll tell you what. Oh no, phone might die on me, guys, sorry. I really like your outfit, Shannon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're gonna take a beat here for a second, guys. I think we're encountering a couple of tech issues today. That's why I keep stopping and having to try to figure some stuff out. So we're just gonna take a break for 2 seconds, let my team get things are. I know what you are. Koreanet is sassy today. I love it. Ahaha, tall pine trees and twilight. Yes. Seems like there are many places with a blend of Korean and Western culture. Yeah, honestly, it's true. There really is. Like, I feel like because Korea developed in a really, really rapid manner, and then especially with like the giant influx of foreigners coming to Korea within like the past 10 or so years, they've done a very good job of trying to incorporate the two worlds together a little bit more. So we'll see. But anyways, it's quite lovely. I like your boots. Thank you. I chose these this morning because it was my first time wearing them since last fall. They're quite dirty, but they're my go-to comfort shoes. Just like everyone has a favorite pair of jeans, I have a favorite pair of shoes. My new favorite though I bought in Japan. The only luxury brand item that I own. And the only reason I got it was because I got a deal on it. But anyway, we won't talk about that, it's not important. Apologies for the small break time, we're trying to work on technical difficulties. I think we got it figured out, but it's all good. We can see a lot of things in Korea, it's really interesting. The perfect of two worlds, modern and traditional. Korea is good at that. Can we see animals too inside the garden? I think the only animals that I've seen are probably the birds that you guys have been hearing. Other than that, I don't think so. There's not like a section where you can do like a petting zoo or anything like that. It really is just a garden, and it's so, so lovely. Like, look at this visual. I don't know if you guys can see it, but ooh, if I don't trip and die during the broadcast, I think that would be beneficial. But anyway, it is lovely. So we're coming back around. We've kind of made a circle here. This is that cafe that we were in earlier, but it's not quite what we're looking for. We still got to figure out how I'm going to empty my head, whatever that means. I honestly wish I could empty it sometimes. There's a lot going on in there. Well, depending on the day. I don't know. We'll see. Sunday morning after a night out, not much going on. Are there any activities for kids inside the garden, like mini workshops or crafts? There are, but they are rare and more random. You'd have to go online at the website to see like what events and activities are being held specifically, but there's not like a daily itinerary for that kind of thing. I have seen a lot of kids walking around here, so it's definitely a family-friendly place. I just don't know if there's anything that's particularly sponsored. Anyways, so much greenery, it's so relaxing for the eyes. Yeah, it really is. When I was in Japan, I was thinking about like, if I had to describe Japan in one word, it would be green. Japan is so green. I actually got to go to Mount Fuji, which was an entire experience in itself. But on the way there, it was really nice to just see like the Japanese landscape. It was very green and very similar to Korea actually, a little bit. Look at this, guys. This is so beautiful. Are we not visiting any cafe today? You are late. We started in the cafe today. So, there. Really various plants arranged. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm a little bit tired. I didn't sleep very much, but feeling really good today. Got up, went to the gym, gave myself some energy, and now I'm in the most beautiful place. I love how Kocnuni gives me the opportunity to explore such beautiful, wonderful landscapes and see different parts of Korea. Like, it's honestly the best job in the world, and I love working with Koreanet and getting to do this and share this with you guys as well. Look at this. This is so incredible. I can't. Wait a second, guys. Look. Bridge to empty mind. Ha! We did it. Now I gotta go to the bridge. Which bullet train's better, Korea or Japan? Well, I got lost on the Japanese subway system, so Korea. I really want to visit both Korea and Japan in the future. Yeah, you definitely should. Yes, this is the dream job. Definitely the dream job. And dream location. Look at. This is so beautiful today. Do you share pictures you take with Kocnuni on Instagram? No, but I can. So here we are on the bridge of the empty mind, and without further ado, we have our next hint card, so here it is. Shannon, isn't the view in front of you absolutely stunning? The pond you see is Byukchoji Pond. I am at the water lily garden in the middle of the Byukchoji Pond. What? So the hint is the Byukcho waterfall. So that's a dead end, but we have to go over to the waterfall. Oh, I see it. There's like a little pathway into the... Okay, I thought we were gonna have to take a swim for a second, but no, okay, we're gonna go to the water lily garden. So I guess we've got to go around. Let's go ahead and get off this bridge so that we are not bothering anybody, and let's go find Kocnuni. And while we're on the way, maybe I'll try to take some more photos. A lot of people walking around today, sorry guys. This is beautiful. Shannon, isn't the view? Oh, I thought you were talking to me, Koreanet, but you're just reading the clue again. Wow, this place is beautiful though. I feel so bad sometimes when we're filming because there's people that are here to like just enjoy their day and not be bombarded by my hyper energy. Are there any fishes in the pond? Yes, there's a couple, but I don't think that's like the point. I think there's some, but not like a fishing kind of pond. It's not super deep from the looks of it. I can kind of see the bottom all the way across. But yeah, I think there are some. Kocnuni is very creative in finding places to hide, indeed. Kocnuni is very creative in location selection as well. I was talking to my team about this earlier. I'm curious to know how Koreanet selects the locations that we visit, why they choose what they choose. And as always, you guys, I haven't been mentioning it in the previous episodes, but if you guys have any suggestions or things that you really, really want to see, don't be afraid to drop it in the comment section. Koreanet does look at those. They do look at your comments, and they do take into consideration what you guys want to see from the program. So make sure that you guys give us some suggestions. I'm open to anything. I'll go skydiving at this point. Koreanet, whatever you want to do, that's fine. But it's just up to you guys and kind of what you want to see. So luckily, I don't have to go swimming today. Didn't bring the proper attire, but nice little thought for the future, perhaps. We don't have any choice. Kocnuni just flies there. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So as we're going around here, you can see the end of the pond, but there's like little courtyards and other gardens for different activities and stuff like that. So it is quite lovely. I think we're gonna have to end up making a full circle, but we'll see what goes on. And I don't know if you guys can see that. I see some lights down there. I don't think we're gonna get a chance to go do all of that today because like I said, this garden is massive, but just food for thought, that does exist. You are keen to skydive. I know, I would love to go skydiving. I've been bungee jumping in Korea. That was a fun experience for sure. Woo! But skydiving, not yet. I think I would prefer skydiving to bungee jumping. I've got my reasons for that. Kocnuni must be sitting there waiting for Shannon. Yeah. Probably. I feel like we're close. We're technically close, like proximity-wise we're close. But finding Kocnuni is going to be a challenge because I went the wrong direction. This is also a dead end and now we got to go this way. See if we can find it. What is this? Oh, the enlightening garden. Okay, let's go. Now it feels like Snow White and the Huntsman, kind of. Except Rapunzel and no man. Oh, what a day. I really like what they've done here with like the different trees and stuff, how they've kind of created this like canopy, this netting. It's rather beautiful, don't you think? Go Shannon! It's really an activity that can heal us from the hustle and bustle of the city. Very good. Nice team, because you try so hard to create a lot of wonderful content for all of us. Yeah, of course we do. Oh, forest house. What is that? See, this is confusing. This is like the mixed signals that I get from men sometimes. It says this way, but we know we have to go this way. So let's go this way. Let's just try it. Sorry about all the bad jokes today, you guys. I'm in a feisty mood. What can I say? That's so sweet of you. Go, Shannon! Kocnuni, where are you? I don't know. I see another garden out that way, but I don't think that that's right either, because we have to go find Kocnuni in the middle of the pond. Ah, wait a second. Guys, this looks pretty familiar to me. This looks like the film, or the set of a K-drama. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one is, yeah. So this one is actually Penthouse. It's more like a cabin cafe kind of situation. They have ice cream here. Apparently, that looks delicious. But here it is, Penthouse. So this is the actual setting of a K-drama at one point. It is called the Forest House here on the garden grounds. But if you guys want to check that out, if you're a K-drama fan, definitely come this way. All right, so I see it. I see where we're supposed to go, but I know we can't go that way, so we need to go all the way around. Okay, let's go. If I don't do a spin, is it really a hide and seek with Kocnuni episode? Doubtful. Oh, what? We only have 5 minutes? What the heck? How am I supposed to get over there in 5 minutes? You guys, I keep losing track of time and forgetting to check. I never said I was good at time management. What can I say? Oops, we might just be lost. Maybe, but look how pretty it is. To be lost in a beautiful place, I can't really complain. So how do I, I'm running out of time. Hold on, wait, can we go this way? No? Byukchoji, Sumokwan. No? Oh, okay, maybe this is it. Hold on, I see like a little pathway. Pathway to nowhere, okay. It's not helpful. Ah! Don't hit your head, Shannon. You can find Kocnuni so fast because you are an expert. I better be an expert at this point. It's been like 30-something episodes. Ah! Oh, wait. The hint was the waterfall. How do I... I'm stressed. How do I get over there? There's never been an episode where I didn't make it in time, so this is not going to be the first one. Ah! Byukchoji waterfall. Let's go. Let's go. A thrilling episode. Thrilling episode where I hopefully don't trip and fall. Wow. Look at the waterfall. The waterfall is beautiful, and so is the pond. You guys can see everything. But without further ado, you guys, we have got a Kocnuni to find. And he says he's in the middle there. So maybe I can surprise him with a photo. Let's see. Turn my camera back on. Take a photo of you guys for once. Kocnuni. 어디에요? What? Where'd he go? He said he was over here. I think it's not true. Kocnuni, did you fall in the water, buddy? I hope not. I don't think he can fly. I don't think he can fly. Kocnuni? 어디에요? Where are you? You know what? Maybe he's hiding in the leaves somewhere. Let's see. These are massive. Do you see this? Look, here's my hand for reference. This is a giant leaf. Ha-ha! Ha-ha-ha. Gotcha. Just in time. You thought you had me with that time crunch, didn't you? All right, let's see. Who's going to be our winner today? You clever people. I want to try to pick somebody that hasn't been picked before. Da-da-da. I don't have enough hands. Sorry, guys. All right, so we took our photos. We found our Kocnuni. And now we need to select a winner. Oh. Dun-dun-dun. Congratulations, Michelle Loretto. I hope that you enjoyed today's broadcast. You guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, we try to bring you a little bit more Korean culture content and showing you around some really beautiful places. So if you guys have any comments, suggestions, feel free to drop it down below. Michelle, to collect your gift card, follow the link in the description. They'll help you out the whole step of the way. And I'm Shannon. This was Hide and Seek with Kocnuni, episode 20,000. I don't know. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Bye. I'm going to fall in the water before this is over, I swear.